Synopsis of the Books of the Bible. Minor Prophets. By JND Darby. Habakkuk. Chapter 2. God's clear explanation given to comfort his people. The prophet stops, that God in his time may explain this, watches, like a sentinel, to receive the answer of God to the anxiety of his soul. God, in order to comfort his prophet and all his faithful people, commands him to write the answer so plainly, that he who runs may read it. He bears in mind the affections of his people, he appreciates them, for in truth they are given, according to his own heart, by the Holy Ghost. God's answer to faith, sure deliverance, patience to have her perfect work. He will, even before the deliverance, comfort the heart that is oppressed by the feelings to which faith itself gives birth. If faith produces them, the answer to that faith will not be wanting. Deliverance would not yet come. The vision was yet for an appointed time, but deliverance on God's part would assuredly come. God, who sets value on faith, would himself intervene. If deliverance tarried, the faithful should wait for it. It would surely come and would not tarry. To the heart of man it tarried. Patience was to have its perfect work. The patience of God had been long and perfect. The time of deliverance should not tarry one moment after the hour appointed by God in his wisdom. Pride judged, the portion of the just, to live by faith and trust Jehovah. God had judged the spirit of pride, whose effects had overwhelmed the heart of the prophet. The oppressor was not upright, but the portion of the just was to live by faith, and by faith, he should live. A deliverance for the people, which did not, so to say, require this faith, might have been preferred. But God would have their heart thus exercised. The righteous must pass through it and learn to trust in Jehovah, to count on him in all circumstances, to learn what he is in himself, come what may. The oppressor brought judgment on himself, Jehovah in his holy temple over all. Nevertheless, although God allowed his people, on account of their sins, to be crushed by injustice and oppression, the conduct of the oppressor cried unto heaven and brought judgment on his own head. Woe unto him! For, even apart from God's relations with his people, it is he who judges the earth and delivers it from the oppressor and the wicked. His graven image shall not profit him, what can the dumb stone do for the man that set it up? But Jehovah was in his holy place, in his temple. All the earth should keep silence before him. It should be filled with the knowledge of his glory, as the bed of the sea with the waters that cover it. The people of the world should labor as in the fire for very vanity, and this from Jehovah, for he will fill the world with the knowledge of himself.